Okay, I'm gonna talk about the grid and the column grid and baseline grid a little more. A lot of you tuned in some homework over the past 2 days, and I don't think you guys understand what we are trying to do here. So this one, let's look at this one. I really appreciate Annette tuning this, and it's aligned. It's not aligning actually with this is aligned here, but this is not aligned with this line. This column is not aligned with this line here. So I think that could do better. Same thing here. You could change the column width. Maybe not using 2 columns. Maybe you can take up 3 columns and this should be aligned. Same thing here. So let's go back to take a look at what I have over here. So hopefully you will be able to improve what you have on your files right now. So you can see there's a bunch of lines behind this document. Addition to the column grid, what you are seeing in pink, the blue lines behind. This is called baseline grid. The baseline grid, it's under here. If you check the baseline grid, what you're looking at here right now, this paragraph, it's not aligning with the baseline. The baseline is this line here, all the where all the letters sits. If I'm gonna move my up and down arrow trying to align it, right? They're not aligned. The reason why they're not aligned because their number is different. When I say number, it's when you check this paragraph. I actually go in and see. Right now it's 12 point over 14 and 14.4. Let's change that to 15. I'm not gonna do that. Click on the whole thing. I'm gonna do say 12 over 15, right? And they're not really aligned. You could possibly use this and trying to change the lettering, trying to align it. Maybe you change the size of the font and trying to align it. But that's possibly too much work. So there's a better way to do this. Okay. First of all, we're going to create a paragraph style. So we are going to, we know that the font size usually 8 point. At this time, I'm going to do 8.5 over 11. So that's the style I want. And I'm going to hit the W key. So you can see they actually look legible. I like how it looks right now. I'm going to put my cursor just in between some of the letter here and create my first paragraph style. And I'm going to name it body copy. All right. So let's have that first. And then we'll hit the W key again to check my baseline grid. This time I'm going to go down to preference. Under grid, there's something called increment every how many points. So I remember earlier when I was click on this, it's 8 over 11. So I'm going to hit cancel. This time I'm going to select this so you guys can see the number, right? I'm going to go back in here so the number should stay open there. Click on the wrong thing here. So you can see on my character palette, it's 8.5 over 11. Under increment, I'm going to change that to 11. And the document grid, I could actually change color. You can change whatever color you want. Right now it's gold. The grid in the back. And I'm going to click OK. So I have my baseline grid in the back. But right now you're seeing the blue line and still not lining up with my text. The second thing you want to do is come back to your paragraph style. Double click on your paragraph style. Click on basic formatting. Under here, indents and spacing, there's something called align to grid. You're going to change that to all lines. And you can see everything immediately just lining things up perfectly with your baseline grid. Another thing you can do is you can explore the first line indent. Or you can do a space after. You can see it's either or. You don't want to do both things. So if you try to hit first line indent and space after, you don't need to do that. That's double emphasis. You only want to use one. I'm gonna click OK. And then I hit the W key. So that's pretty good. It's aligning. Just one more thing you can do is hold down Command B. And this time I'm going to put this text one column of paragraph. I'm going to turn it into however column you want to be. So match up the grid behind. One column, 2 column, 3 column. I'm going to check the, oh, it didn't work because I didn't select them. So let's do it again. Command B. Number of columns, I can do 2 columns, and I can do 3 columns, and I'm gonna hit OK. I'm gonna hit the W key, zoom out, so you can see everything is perfectly aligned. So this is what I want you to do to check your homework before uploading stuff to me. And of course, when this is working, and you could do other things like maybe adding a job cap, possibly not every paragraph. Maybe just the first paragraph. Right. And then you can add a caption, who's this guy? And right now I'm just going to align a couple of things here using my baseline grid. Copy this, and then I'm gonna copy the size of that frame, and I'll just do paste into, then I don't have to resize that one again. Here, his face, I possibly want to align with these 2 designs that he did. Close up some of the boxes, just align everything perfectly. So this line here, pull outside to the bleed. The R, it's aligned with at the end of, I actually gonna move that a little bit so it's just like flow very nice from his arm right there. And then this line, instead of doing 2 lines, I'll just do 1. So since this is not the same typeface, I'm gonna change back to Millennium Pro Italic. These 3 columns, I'm gonna start from this corner here, and then it's okay for the quote to stick out a little bit. I'm gonna hit the W key and check my design. Okay, I think this is working really nice. Everything is aligned to the baseline grid. Everything is balanced. And you can go back here. Why now? Because this is checked. It says 50% because the preference is not set at 50%. That's why you cannot see the baseline grid. But if I zoom in, you're gonna be able to see the baseline grid. So this is what I want for your homework. Before you send it to me and upload to share with your fellow students, please do this and learn about baseline grid. Thank you. Okay, I forgot to tell you guys how to save the file. So over here, it's the file that I just did. So you wanted to save this guy so I can grade you guys. And let's go up to Adobe PDF preset, smallest file, because it's for email. You're gonna put on Basecamp, so I don't really need to see a high res. Name it. Make sure you put your name. Click save. Here is this button you want to click on. It's called visible guides and grid. You want to check that box so everybody can see your baseline grid. I'm gonna click export. Okay, okay, and there, it's my PDF. Okay, if you only sending me a PDF, this should be it.